Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 55 of the Steel Fire Media Show. We are most of the way through the fourth quarter of the what is this? Chiefs and Commanders. Chiefs Commanders. Avery still needs like 10, 15 yards from a couple guys. We're gonna watch him. We're gonna watch him lay an egg.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're gonna watch
Shout
him.
out Zach Ertz, you fucking butterfingered ass.
Oh,
It's supposed to be tight end. National tight end. And here we are. Tight end screwing me money.
you'll have that. You'll definitely have that.
Yeah, statistically one of the worst weekends in football ever. A lot of blowouts. I think with this game included, only one game within like one score this weekend is something I was reading.
Holy.
Terrible weekend of football. Terrible weekend of football, gents. Terrible weekend of football.
Fellas,
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be it too.
Let me throw a stat line out at you guys. Each of those players that I have taken for 25 yards, Zach Ertz and Deebo Samuel, each have 3 catches for 11 yards.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
2F stuff.
Zach Ertz has 4 targets, which means he has 1 drop. Deebo Samuel has 6 targets, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when he wanted like $25 million a year from the 49ers?
Things and weight have changed.
Oh, for sure.
God,
Things and his weight have changed.
Glorified running back. That's all that guy. That's all that guy's been.
Well, here you go, dude. We could get 2 pitches to, 2 deep balls right here, 15 yarders to both of those guys in 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. They just punted, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. I'm rooting for you. If that's truly what you need.
That's all I need. 14 yards.
14 yards. Yeah, well, fuck it, dude. Here it comes. Marcus Mariota's not going to let you down, dude. I'm calling it right here. A 17-yard pass to Deebo and a 23-yarder to Ertz.
Ooh. Man, y'all are wishing upon a star right now, my boy.
Yeah.
Gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I did say I was gonna take Carl Loftus to get a sack tonight instead of anybody from the Commanders offense, because the only player I like on the Commanders offense is unfortunately hurt. And then Terry McLaurin.
Oh.
He's also hurt.
Yeah, you had that nice toe drag just a minute, or for their only touchdown.
All right.
His quad back up.
All right.
Yeah, true.
So it's episode 55. Let's get to it. Who's the best 55 for the Colts?
Ooh, the best 55, dude. That's another number that I don't think is like popular for the Colts, dude. Dude, honestly, off the top of my head, I can think of one dude ever, and it's because he laid that huge hit on Dexter McCluskey where he like decleated Dexter McCluskey in the 2014 playoffs, and his name was like Dexter Reed or Ed Reed, but it was R-E-I-D. And he was a defensive lineman, and he wore 55. And that is legit the only person I can think of that ever wore 55 for the Colts.
I have a Dexter McCluster autograph, actually. Met him in real life. He was at the Terrence Copper football camp when I was in 8th grade.
No shit. Ole Miss legend.
Ole Miss legend for sure.
Madden like 2006 legend too.
Yes, sir.
16.
I'm going to go with, if you check the comments down there, the captain of the CTE team himself, Junior Seau. Yes, sir. Junior Seau. We also have Terrell Suggs. Cannot forget T Sizzle.
Wait. This is in the
Jason
whole NFL. What about the Panthers? Before we go the whole NFL, who goes?
Sam Mills.
Sam Mills.
Pretty sure Sam Mills was 55. I could be wrong.
I got
Yeah.
Joey Porter Sr.
Yeah, dude, I can't think of again at 55. I can't think of a good a good 55.
One. Jesus, that was bad. Bad pull.
I thought Joey Porter was 50.
Nope. Larry Foote.
I'm looking right now. I gotta scroll the long ways though. Looks like I don't.
He just said, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Ooh. Current GM Dan Morgan. Current GM Dan Morgan.
Junior Seau is what I'm getting as the best player to wear 55, and I completely forgot Terrell Suggs.
Oh yeah. We were going team by team, but yeah, that's where Avery was just saying. Junior Seau, Terrell Suggs, Derek Brooks.
Yeah, I just looked and there's no famous 55 for the Colts. I was gonna say I can't think. It's another just a great jersey number. I love fives.
Arthur Moats.
Well, Avery, they just punted back with 2 minute, or they got the ball back with 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and then they just punted it back to the Chiefs with 1 minute and 52. So I guess I just don't. I guess I just don't get it. Why we're not going for it? You know, when you're down fucking 21 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, why are you not going for it?
Ain't got no heart. Ain't got no heart.
Yeah, am I crazy? Like, would you?
Ain't got no heart.
You guys are both fucking coaches. Would you not go for it no matter what? Like, fuck it. The game is over. If not, if it is, and you can say you played fucking well. Write off something off the last week or into next week.
Who knows, dude?
Whatever.
All right, let's get into it. So, first up on the list, what's the best college football opening right now? Go.
Bro, that Brian Kelly guy is a scrub, first off.
Are you saying opening, like who has the best entrance?
Yeah.
Job.
What would be the most appealing job in college football?
Best job right now that's open in college football.
Oh, okay. It's probably LSU. I mean, LSU is LSU. I mean, if you think about it, they're still they're an SEC team. They've got the money. They're in the Bayou. They're a warmer place, and people they're still DBU. I think so. It's still a lot of lore to LSU to them. So I'd say LSU's up.
LSU's definitely up there. Napier's gone, right? I think that's up there too.
I'm waiting for Riley to tell me why Penn State is number one.
I don't think Penn State's number one at all.
Okay.
I'm not a Penn Stater.
I'm gonna go Florida.
I like Florida too.
I think Florida is number one over LSU simply because they have more recent history, like a bigger impact of recent history. Now you have Joe Burrow in 2019. Yeah, that was cool. Who's bigger, Joe Burrow or Tim Tebow?
I don't know. If you would ask me 5 years ago, I would say Tim Tebow for sure. But dude, I don't know.
That's just the expectation, in Florida. As a quarterback, you have to be Tim Tebow, who was literally the greatest SEC football player probably in a career ever. Not just a single season, but just career-wise, that's the best SEC player ever. And you got to win national titles. I think that's why it's a hard place to be. I think that's why ever since Urban Meyer left, they haven't been able to find that. It's because that standard was set so high. I think that's why Kalen DeBoer at Alabama, I think that's what makes his success so far so impressive is yeah, I mean his seasons are what Saban's worst seasons have been. Or what his last year was, and then this year, like, they're gonna make the playoff. They
Yeah.
might mess around and be in the SEC title game. You
No,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
So I don't know. I like Florida just because it's also a recruiting hotbed. It's easy to get kids in Florida if you actually care to. So
Are you guys surprised that they let go of Brian Kelly this early, or is three straight losses in the SEC? Is that just too much to overcome
With
for
that
SEC
team,
fans?
with that team.
Brian Kelly sucks, bro.
Yeah,
I, do, I don't I don't
Brian Kelly
disagree.
left Notre Dame on the pretense that he couldn't make the playoff because they didn't have
Brian
the
Kelly
money.
killed a guy, bro. What are we talking about? Brian Kelly is a piece of dog filth, bro.
Who'd he kill?
Brian Kelly killed a college kid by telling him to go on the scissor lift when there was excessive winds and he shouldn't have been on the scissor lift. The scissor lift goes up, he's recording practice, the
I
scissor lift
forgot about
tips
that.
over and fucking dies. Brian Kelly killed a man, okay?
Do you think Brian Kelly was the one that individually told that kid that he needed to be up there, or
I don't care how bad the wind is blowing.
Who did?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, this one dude I know tweeted, "I can't wait till Brian Kelly drops a yins to try to get the Penn State job in his next interview,
You mean when he gets hired at Penn State?
or when he gets
Mm-mm.
And
hired
that's
at Penn
what
State."
and that's what it is. Buddy,
Mm-mm.
buddy, buddy.
Brian Kelly's going to Alabama with Kalen DeBoer to be his fucking offensive
That's
coordinator.
disgusting. Actually, he has Ryan Grubb as his offensive coordinator, a former NFL offensive coordinator.
Who was
So
with
I
him in
think it's
Washington
fine.
and went right back to him when he got the job at Alabama.
Well, that dude could be
Yo,
looking at a head. That dude could be looking at a head coaching job.
Nope, he ain't
Nah.
going nowhere.
No.
that's a tag team partnership right there, brother.
Yeah, you're right, because he kind of has made Ryan Williams disappear,
Yeah.
who I thought was going to be the number 2 overall pick this year.
Well, he couldn't come out this year. He's only a sophomore.
Is he not a red shirt?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh shit!
That
He's
kid's
like 18.
18 years old.
He's like 18
man.
right
Only
now.
18,
He
bro.
like just turned 18.
Oh damn! Yeah, I thought he was a red shirt.
Mm-mm.
No, he graduated high school a year early.
He was 17
Mhm.
last year doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
17 years old, brother.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Jeremiah, you don't hear too much about Jeremiah Smith, but we'll get into all of that. Another day, another topic. I genuinely feel.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Tech's an interesting opening. Do you think Virginia Tech takes a swing at old Shane Beamer down there at South Carolina? Do you think it happens?
Nah, not with all of the head coaches that have come up fired this year.
I've been seeing
I think they'll
the
get a
USF guy.
consolation. I think they'll get a consolation prize.
I've seen a lot of people say the USF coach Alex Galesh would go to Virginia Tech. Very interesting.
Very interesting. Where do you think Franklin ends up?
No.
Franklin's not getting a head coaching job unless he goes to Jackson State or something. Not right now, at least.
I ain't even going.
I don't think his next job is not a
He could at
It's
least
not a head
he could
coaching-
at least go to
not a head
Colorado
coaching
and
job.
do what Dion's doing.
well, absolutely. That's almost a travesty to coaching anymore.
Yeah, what's going on down there with the Buffaloes?
They're just not good. They're just plain and simple not good.
Yeah.
They just suck, huh?
Yeah.
It's not good.
They just suck, eh?
You know, I actually for LSU, I can see Dan. Another name is Dan Lanning. I think I can see Dan Lanning wanting to go to the SEC, possibly leaving Oregon.
Nope.
But maybe not.
Dan
Maybe
Lanning
not.
don't. Dan
Maybe not
Lanning
for.
don't
Maybe not for
want
LSU.
None. He don't want none of that smoke.
Yeah, that's a lot of big wins in the season.
Dan Lanning can't even win in the Big Ten when it matters.
No.
And we'll get to that here shortly. Well, let's get to it right now. Speaking of Big Ten, SEC, what's the best conference in football? I'll tell you what it's not. We're going to start with the ACC. It's not the ACC.
Not the ACC at all.
Unfortunately, Avery, it's not the American Conference either.
Hey! Put some respect on it, okay?
I put them above the ACC, didn't I?
We have the Navy Midshipmen, we have the Memphis Tigers, we have the Tulane Green Wave, and we have the North Texas Mean Green, all with viable chances of making the playoff. Just throwing it out there as a group of 5 team, okay? I like North Texas a lot. Those boys go out there and they score the ball.
I'm not. That's why I'm going backwards. I'm going worst.
Have y'all heard the
to
story
best.
on the North Texas kid, the quarterback?
Nope.
0-star recruit with 0 varsity starts in high school, walks on at North Texas. The quarterback or the head coach there at North Texas is the same guy that recruited Cam Ward to Washington State. He also developed John Mateer. He also developed a couple of different guys, and he developed this guy into averaging about 400 yards a game.
Yeah, he's not. He's the guy.
So you want to talk about another guy that might be gone? That one right there.
So then, Big 10 or Big 12 will be next.
Okay, Big 12. Big 12's next, not the Big 10.
That's what I meant. The Big 12 is next.
Yeah.
And then after the Big 12, it gets real fucking dicey. What do you think the best conference in football is, Ian?
I mean, dude, it's hard to go against SEC, but the Big Ten is for real on the right path with everything that's the way that football is playing out this year. But I think overall the SEC is still the powerhouse.
Avery?
Well, it makes me feel so good to hear you say that. Being that you're from Big Ten country, I know that was hard. Ian, I gotta agree with you though, buddy. And it's not even a bias. It is. It is a bias. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, nah. The SEC is still the predominant conference in football, man.
This is what does it for me. The SEC's top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top 9 are in the top 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their top 5 is 5 of the top 10.
You follow me? 3, 4, 5. 3 of the top 5 are SEC.
I personally, dude, I think college football rankings is like I always root for these small schools. Like I am rooting for Indiana, but I truly like how many of these SEC teams that are in the top 10 do I think Indiana is going to go up against right now and win against?
All right, I put them up against Ole Miss. They could beat Ole Miss. I think they could beat Vandy.
I don't think they're going to swing with Georgia or Alabama or Texas A&M.
I think there is a slight Still slight talent discrepancy.
Because
I
look,
don't know though. I
do you want me
don't
to
know
go to the
though, because
top
I'm gonna go
9?
ahead and tell you the best football coach in the country is in Indiana.
Bro.
You are correct about that. I'm still shocked about that
I
deal.
Bro, the
I
top 9 in the Big Ten right now are number 1, Indiana, number 2, Ohio State, number 3, Oregon, number 4, Iowa, number 5, Michigan, number 6, USC, number 7, Minnesota, number 8, Nebraska, number 9, Northwestern. Do you think
yeah.
Northwestern, Nebraska,
If we just did a
Minnesota,
1v1, just with a 1v1 across who you got to play,
n-
the top
are
9,
they going
it's
to
not
hang
gonna be
with?
nice. It's not gonna be good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
It's not even fucking close.
I'd say the last 30 years. I mean, absolutely nothing beats. I mean, nothing beats us. Alabama alone, has 7 national. And that, I might be wrong on the number. That's just off the top of my head. 7 national
Nah,
championships.
you've seen them play in the national title 7 fucking times, but they've only won 5.
Yeah, so
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
boy.
lie, man. Hey, look, guys, we've grown up in the greatest sports era ever. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, the '90s were cool. Yeah, nah, bro, y'all didn't have Reggie Bush. You didn't have Vince Young,
Mhm.
and then you didn't have Tim Tebow right after that, and then you didn't have Cam Newton, and then Johnny Manziel. Like,
Yeah,
And
oh
Baker.
man,
Don't forget about
Baker,
Baker.
Baker,
Baker.
the
Like,
Baker Mahomes games, like 1,800 yards of total
one of the
offense between.
greatest football games ever, and it was a 20-point game. The final
Mhm.
was like 71-55, but Mahomes still had 500 yards and 5 or 700 yards and 5 tuds, and Baker had 800 yards and 6 tuds or some shit like that.
Something ridiculous. Something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
nah, man. We grew up in the greatest time ever. I don't care what anybody says.
Especially to watch some football.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid watching Chris Johnson, bro, that shit was insane. Dwayne Harris, insane. Justin Hardy, insane. Just personal. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
for sure.
I just feel like the SEC is it's there. It's there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
there.
it's far and away better than the Big Ten, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I agree there, gentlemen. I agree there.
All right. So I guess that brings us to the NFL. You want to go Steelers first, and we can go Steelers Colts last. I'll go Steelers Packers. We'll go, and then we'll talk about Steelers Colts game coming up after we talk about the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, listen. I'll be the first to tell you.
First.
The Steelers defense is an absolute atrocity right now. The way that it's being called and ran is weird. We've got playmakers. They refuse to put them in positions to make plays.
Hold up. I have breaking news. It's not breaking news. It's about 3 hours ago. But Brooke Pryor reports on ESPN.com. Her sources say that the Steelers are planning to sign Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that. You know, we see the same incompetency at D coordinator right now that we saw at O coordinator for the last few years. I think at this point, and I think it's honestly worse because of the talent that there is on that defense right now. It's wild work. What's going on out there right now? I don't know.
I
It's
want
not
to
too.
know
Well, go ahead.
what do you think are the Steelers like? Mike Tomlin's a hell of a coach, but when is Mike Tomlin? When are you guys going to be over the just like kind of the mediocrity of what Mike Tomlin?
Well, this is the idea.
The last couple of years.
This is the problem. I don't think it's not Mike Tomlin's ability to coach. It's like players. It's Mike Tomlin's ability to coach coaches. It's Mike Tomlin's ability to grow his own personal coaching tree. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what do? We go get rid of Bruce Arians. What does Bruce Arians do? He goes and gets a head coaching job. But Bruce Arians was there before Tomlin was. Okay? And then it was kind of a revolving door, and
No. Then it was Todd Haley.
no, then it was what's his name before Todd Haley?
Oh no, I just know Todd Haley and Ben Roethlisberger hated each other's guts.
Okay. Nonetheless, there was a revolving door, and now he's brought in an ex-head coach in Arthur Smith, and I think that's not the feather in Tomlin's cap to add to his coaching tree. Like, Canada came from outside. What happens? Tomlin, moves on from Dick LeBeau and promotes Terrell Austin from within, and this would be Tomlin's coaching tree growing a branch, and we see what the fuck's happening. Okay? So,
Is he too loyal?
I don't think it's a loyal thing. I think it's his ability to, again, push the issue and develop coaches and make them see something that they don't already see themselves, because that's what's happening. You run out there and you run a scheme like they did against fucking Jamar Chase for the final series, or hell, you mean to tell me the best thing you could come up with at halftime against the game that Tucker Kraft was having was putting fucking Chuck Clark on him? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Especially when we have Jabril Peppers standing on the sideline. We're going to have Chuck Clark covering Tucker Kraft after the game he's having. That's the best we can do. I mean, bro, I don't stand to believe that's the truth. Okay, so I don't think it's the mediocrity that Tomlin brings as what he brings to the table for the players, but it's his ability to have scheme and play callers that on his staff that, make the players better and bring out the best in them and put the team in the best position to win. That's my genuine opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you think he could be on the hot seat after this season?
I'm gonna keep it hot, brother. Y'all's injured reserve is about to fucking get that. Y'all might have the most people on injured reserve in the NFL, bro. This shit's insane.
Who?
The Steelers.
Oh yeah, no. There's definitely some
You're
hurt.
about to add Deshaun Elliott and Daniel Akule up there.
Yep. We also run a scheme. We run a 3-4 defense without a true nose tackle on the fucking roster. Wild work. But you handcuff yourself when you draft a guy like Derek Harmon in the first round, best talent available. Then you go draft another defensive end, and I don't know, dude. It's hard to watch, especially when you know as much football as I do and understand that side of things. Like, bro, there's like, y'all are just rolling it out there saying, nah, this is what we're gonna do. Wait for somebody to make a mistake. Like, it's just insane. It's insane. There's nothing that changes, and if it does, it's 3 games too late.
It's unfortunate.
But yeah,
unfortunate.
I just don't think it's
definitely no. I'm taking the over this Sunday for the Colts.
Yeah, I just can't believe, as someone who's watched the Steelers go from like a Super Bowl contender, the Ben Roethlisberger days, to what they are now. It's just like I truly can't believe that the fans have not like shouted for him to be fired. And it's not that he's a bad coach, but I mean
we
like 9-7, 9.
I think you're
9-8,
discrediting a lot of things. Maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago, when the big injury to Shazier happened, and then the next year we go 11-1 and play 3 games in fucking like 14 days or something, and again, there goes the IR report out the fucking roof, because no team in NFL history has ever played 3 games in 14 days. And, there's a lot of things that I think go into the year in and year out evaluation from the ownership standpoint, where they, take some of these things in broad strokes and and they see what's actually going on. But again, my point is it's not it's Tomlin's ability to bring in good scheme. He's not doing it. He's not bringing in good coordinators, and that's a problem. And we can see it very evidently over the last few hires. I don't know. That's just where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. Again, you could see it most prominently in this D coordinator in that final series against the Bengals, and then in the second half against the Packers. Like, this dude lacks the whole ability to adjust, and it's unfucking real.
What is his name?
Terrell Austin. He's from Farrell, PA, which is just down the street here. I don't know. That's where I got the Steelers and the Packers game. It was a fucking tumbling fucking nightmare. Avery, anything on the Panthers here or what?
Bryce Young's not playing football. My team is trash without Bryce Young. This should be a telltale sign of that. Just throwing that one out there for everybody who says that Bryce Young is dog shit. Andy Dalton's worse. Don't know if you knew that. Andy Dalton's worse. So, yeah, I mean, second in the division still. We're only behind, the Bucks. I'll take it. It could be worse. It could be worse. How many games out are we? How many games out? What's that? 2 games out. So yeah, 2 games out. You know, got a lot of ball left, fellas. Got a lot of ball left. I did say that if we were somewhere around 500, around the midway mark, which next week would be considered the midway mark. It's the trade deadline. I'd be happy. Said the ceiling was 9 wins. The floor would be 3. We're already past the floor, so let's keep it going here. Hopefully Bryce comes back next week, and I don't expect him back this week. I expect him back next week when we play, I don't know. Give me a second and pull up the schedule. Yeah, don't expect Bryce Young versus the Packers this week at all. I expect them next week versus the Saints. Do not do not think Bryce Young will be on the field versus Michael Parsons, Rashawn Gary, and everybody else that plays defensive line for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Especially after watching them just pressure Aaron Rodgers up the middle.
If Bryce Young doesn't show, I mean, he's continued to show improvement, and I think that was having his best year, prior to the injuries. If he doesn't show, if he shows regression and the team doesn't show anything, are you guys looking at maybe something in the draft or something besides Bryce Young next year?
I don't think you can even consider it now. I mean, hell, they won 4 games and they've looked good in those 4 wins.
Mm-hmm.
You beat the Cowboys, you beat the Jets solidly. I mean, the Jets are shit, but you beat Miami, who just beat the dog shit out of the Falcons. You beat the
Yep.
dog shit out of the Falcons. And you lost a one-score game to the Cardinals. And Jacksonville was the first game of the year. Rico Dowdle, give him the football instead of Chuba Hubbard. Like, let's
Yeah.
just be honest. I know you're paying Chuba Hubbard, $12 million a year. So what? Eat the money, restructure the deal at the end of the year. Eat the money for right now. Let's win some fucking football games, guys. Like, it's just is what it is. But do not expect, too much versus the Packers this week at all. Um, expect around the same scoreline. To be honest, it's at Green Bay too. It wouldn't shock me if they hung a 50 piece on us for real. Our defense isn't bad either. It's just the fact that they're going to be on the field that much.
against a very, very balanced offense.
Yeah, bro, they are. I mean, you saw it.
Yeah.
They just got Christian Watson back too.
Is he gonna play? Is he gonna play?
He played. No, he played
Did
versus
he
the
play last
Steelers.
Played
night?
last night.
He played
Yeah.
versus the
Oh
Steelers.
shit!
Had
I
4 or
didn't even
5
see that.
catches.
I saw he came. I saw he was in his practice window, but
Yeah,
shit, that could have been a week ago.
he had like 4 or 5 catches last night. Like they're
Mm.
gonna get Wicks back here in a couple of weeks. Oh, you know, they still got Josh Jacobs. Tucker Kraft looked like a top 3 player in football yesterday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking atrocious.
I know it's not going to happen, Avery, but I'm a big Hendon Hooker fan, and I would like to see him get some playing time for Carolina instead of
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. But
Cool. It would be cool if Dudley product Hendon Hooker from Greensboro, North Carolina, got in. It would be pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, fuck, dude, I'd rather watch him, give it his first shot at his first start rather than fucking Andy Dalton play football again.
Yeah, I hate Andy Dalton, bro. I hate Andy. I've always hated Andy Dalton.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, I mean, it's looking nice over here in Indiana. I mean, everything considered, we got the IU football Hoosiers. I guess we're a football school now instead of basketball. Obviously, we got Caitlin Clark. Pacers, I was feeling pretty good to the start of the season, but
Farnsworth Bentley playing for the Pacers.
yeah. Yeah. We just signed Mac McClung, the 3-time dunk champion. Wonder what's going to happen with that.
You'll get a dunk contest winner. You got you have a
guaranteed
all-star this year.
Yeah, you are 100% correct about that. But these Indianapolis Colts, dude, they are something to be marveled in.
They're playing out of their fucking minds.
Cerveza Ian, when we had you on last time you were on, I should say. Excuse me. It was preseason, and we were asking what your expectations were for the Colts. And do you remember what you said?
I don't exactly remember, but I do say I thought we were a winning team.
You did say that, but you also said it was dependent on if Daniel Jones threw the ball to the right colored team.
Yeah, and he
did. He's been.
He has. But I will also say you have a top 2 offensive line in football.
Probably the number 1.
And you have the best running back in football. And
absolutely.
It is not close at all.
No, I agree with that.
It's looking crazy. They're calling Daniel Jones Indiana Jones. You know what? I've been calling him Dynamite Daniel because, bro, we are fucking looking explosive. Like, I swear to God.
How bad was Anthony Richardson? Is it evident now?
Dude, I still am like
Hey, that's the underhanded jab after you said something to me about Mike Tomlin's mediocrity. Yeah. How bad was Anthony Richardson? I mean, I'm just saying, how bad was Anthony Richardson?
You better relax because Anthony Richardson is your quarterback next year.
Anthony Richardson has to have fucking surgery before he does anything because he doesn't know how to warm up.
That's just straight up fucking luck. That's just
pull a Terrell Pryor and go play receiver.
100%. Just because you can throw the ball far does not mean you're good at throwing the ball, brother.
No, I don't. Have you ever watched Anthony Richardson run for more than 20 yards? He's super fast, but his feet are much faster than his body, so he trips a lot. So, like I said, I was an Anthony Richardson believer, and I truly don't think that the Colts gave him every shot that he needed to sometime. But
I'll say this, Ian, I'm going to cut you off right quick. They did the best ability, availability. And that kid's played 7 fucking games.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct.
At that point, you're giving me a reason to give up on you. You can't show up to work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, before we get into the Colts Steelers, I mean, all the pundits are now kind of talking about the Colts, like, oh, you can't ignore them. You play what the schedule gives you. The Colts didn't make their schedule. They are, they're just playing it. We're beating the teams. We're beating the teams that we need to beat. I think the one fluke is, the Cardinals, but the Cardinals, had Jacoby Brissett, who, was not a long time Colt, but, the Colts faithful, owe Jacoby Brissett a lot. So, I figured Jacoby would come out and, want to play good against his former team. And, but other than that, we beat all the teams that we've needed to beat, and we beat them handedly. And, our next 3 games are the Steelers, Falcons, we got to bye, and then we play the Chiefs. So, I mean, even with the Steelers playing, not up to par right now, I still think this weekend's going to be a tough game. And in Pittsburgh, the next week is in Germany. That's against Atlanta. Who knows what Atlanta team's going to come out there. And then we got to bye, and then obviously we come play Patrick Mahomes.
I had to look at the schedule. Y'all did have a fluke ass win versus the Broncos week 2.
Mm-hmm. That was crazy. But then you can also say that AD Mitchell single-handedly gave up 14 points on a. Jonathan Taylor should have 16 touchdowns, and remember, a extra 70-yard touchdown that got called back on an AD Mitchell hold, and then obviously AD Mitchell dropping the ball at the 1-yard line to put us that would have put us up by 14. The Rams. So I say we have a fluke win and we have a fluke loss.
Okay, that balances out.
So balance that.
Okay, yep. Overruled, Dunbar. That's where you come in.
Nah.
That's where you come in. Overruled.
Oh, fuck. Put the guns away. Is that the gun show?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're currently the best team in the NFL. Our defense is still sketchy. I'm looking at us to be buyers at the trade deadline. I'd like to see us go get something. For a hot second, I was thinking I'd like to see. Damn it, I just forgot his name for the Seahawks. Quarterback that won Rookie Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. I can't think of his name. Cornerback. Yeah.
Sauce.
For the Seahawks.
Witherspoon?
Nope, the other one. Tariq Woolen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping Tariq Woolen was going to be available, and at the beginning of the year he was looking available, and then now with that team looking like a top 7 team in the NFL, they're probably not going to be looking to chop off their second corner anymore. So
your defense balances out, Ian. I can tell you this: you have a top 10 rush defense, but you have a bottom 5 pass defense, and you also have the number 6 scoring defense. It balances out. Reason why you have give up all those pass yards is because the other team's playing
down.
Justin Herbert threw for 400 yards against y'all.
Yeah, he down the entire game.
He had 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we're getting timely interceptions, bunch of turnovers in the red zone this year.
I looked at it. Colts by 9.5.
Oh, is that what you're saying the spread is?
Yep.
I'm a Tomlin hater, I guess, and Tomlin is known to lose to the Colts. I think we've taken the last 3 matchups.
9.5
and I don't.
Has got to be the spread.
I don't personally. I don't think any of them have been close.
Negative.
Don't think it. Lower the spread 6.5.
Yep.
3.5. That's insane.
It's 3. It's not even 3.5. It's 3. Flat out 3.
Yeah, that's bananas. Eat that up.
I'd say that's a little disrespectful.
Pick of the week.
Are we banging it? Are we banging it?
I mean,
Are we banging it?
I think it is. I think that's a lot, dude. 3.5.
Are we banging the bookie? We're banging the bookie.
Yeah, if that's I don't no way that's the line by Friday.
Shit, the Packers opened as 12.5 versus the Panthers.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
That's what I mean.
yeah.
Nah, man. Ian, I'm glad the state of Indiana is doing great in football because basketball is quickly approaching, and Assembly Hall has been very quiet for multiple years, going on
Yeah.
decades now, ever since Tom Crean and Yogi Ferrell and the boys,
Yep.
Eric Gordon, a couple Indiana Hoosier legends,
The old
it's just
Christian Watson last second three.
yeah, yeah. So it's been a while. I'm glad the state of Indiana is doing good.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
I think Purdue's gonna we're gonna have Purdue
I
another
think Indiana.
be number one.
I think Indiana is the best opening in college football because Kurt Cignetti's out after this year.
Brother, he just
Hot
signed an
take.
8-year
No.
extension.
Oh yeah,
brother.
yeah. I forgot.
He just signed
Yeah,
for
no, he didn't.
What if
brother. Hey,
what if one of these fucking ignorant ass schools is like, hey, yo, we'll buy it out. We'll fire our coach, buy him out, and then buy you out too.
hey,
that's a
bro,
half a million,
if that shit happens,
$500 million to buy him out.
yeah, bro, that's a
For
big.
him, for him to I mean, I am shocked that fuck yeah, good for Indiana, but I mean, he signed a 9-year deal for $180 million. Like, that is crazy.
I won 180. It was 83.
Was
I
it?
didn't think it was 180.
I thought he was getting 20 a year.
Nah, it's like 12. I think it was like 8 years, 83 or something like that. With incentives to get it to like 88. Am I right? Am I right, Dunbar?
8 years, 93 mil.
Yeah.
8 years, 93 mil. Yeah, shit. I thought he was getting up to 20 mil. But now that I say that out loud, that does sound fucking ridiculous for
That's a lot of
for a college coach.
That's a lot of money, buddy. Boy's getting a high-end running back deal right now. My boy's getting Chuba Hubbard money.
Shit, yeah.
Boy thought he was getting Saquon money.
Yeah, that's wild.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. He has single-handedly turned that program around, and it happened instantly.
Touched.
I mean, he's got Luke Mendoza looking like
I can't say I can't say every program because James Madison was not in a bad spot when he got there.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't turned.
James Madison had won
certainly
3.
Hasn't hurt anything he's touched.
No, for sure. But James Madison had won 3 national titles in a 5-year span.
For sure.
Like they were a solid program. Mike Houston did something good in his life because his ass left ECU in a shitty spot, and then he went to Clemson, and everything he's touched there, they've turned to shit too. So that might be another one. That might be another one that's open here at the end of the year based on a couple, different things that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of different schools that we could be talking about adding to those lists, Who knows?
Yeah, the 2025-2026 coaching carousel in college football will definitely be interesting, something to pay attention to. It's fucking midnight, boys. I just realized I'm about to call
Sark
it a
to
night.
the NFL. Sark to the NFL.
I heard that too.
If Sark goes to the league, then Arch goes where? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Peace.